tragedy of Charlie Kirk is not what happened yesterday. What happened yesterday, I think, is the inevitable end of rich old men sending idealistic young men into battle. The tragedy of Charlie Kirk started much well before that, when he was a young conservative man who had some reasonable ideas, like college is too expensive, and for a lot of degrees it takes too long. And then rich old men got a hold of him and said, you are a young man who can speak to other young men. Let's put you out there, but we're going to shift what you're talking about a bit, and we're going to make sure that you're talking about what we want, which is that rich old men who have hoarded more wealth than they can ever do anything with, and more wealth than anybody you've ever known. Those aren't the problem. The problem is that anybody else around you who doesn't want to improve themselves in the way that you want them to, those people are the problem. And so if you go and spread that message, then we will make you a very wealthy man. And they did. They paid him hundreds of millions of dollars to go and have these talks, right? And to convince these people of these beliefs. And I think that over time, he became a true believer in that himself, because when you're absorbed in something that much, you become a true believer, right? But the tragedy, I think, here is that now he is more Mordred than Estella. Despite the fact that he was, if not created, manipulated into villainy, he doesn't get a redemption arc. And if there's one thing that really chaps me, it is hypocrisy. And the big problem that the left had with Charlie Kirk was that he was going out and taking thoughts and opinions that you're allowed to have inside. Like, you can think terrible things. And he was spreading them out to the rest of the world. And now, after seeing this video of him dying, an awful lot of people are taking those inside thoughts and putting them outside. You should not be celebrating a man's death. He had a family. He had people who will miss him. He was young. He was 31, and he has no chance to do better now because somebody with a bullet decided to take that away. And yes, Charlie Kirk defended the people with the bullets and said the deaths were okay. Sure, all of those things, but that still is not a reason to celebrate somebody's death. So to stay a little bit literary, I'm going to end with a paraphrase of Steinbeck. You are given a choice between thoughts and between actions. And you should remember that you are going to die too one day. And that you should live your life in such a way that your death does not bring joy to the world.